Hello, and welcome to today's discussion. I'm Claire, and I'm joined by Alan. We'll be covering several key news stories, starting with the recent developments in the Middle East.
That's right, Claire. We'll be discussing the latest on the Israel-Hamas disarmament deal, President Trump's statements on Iran, and other significant news.
Let's begin with the story about Israel's concerns regarding the Hamas disarmament deal. Israel has reportedly shared serious security concerns with the White House about the proposed deal.
What specific concerns has Israel raised, according to the reports?
The articles don't detail the exact nature of these concerns, but they indicate that Israel has been in communication with the White House about its reservations.
So the concerns are significant enough to be shared at a high level, but we don't know the specifics yet.
Exactly. The reporting suggests that these concerns were some of the first public comments since President Trump announced the agreement.
That brings us to President Trump's recent statement about halting strikes on Iran. He claimed that Middle Eastern allies have reached the parameters of a deal to end the conflict.
Yes, and this development seems to be related to the broader tensions in the region. Trump said he would order American forces to hold off on new strikes against Iran.
What are the details of this potential deal, according to the reports?
The articles mention that the deal would include the immediate, complete, and total opening of certain areas, likely referring to the Hormuz Strait, although it's not explicitly stated.
The Hormuz Strait is a critical waterway for global oil shipments, so that would be a significant aspect of any deal.
Exactly. The reporting also indicates that regional countries have been involved in the negotiations. Let's shift gears to a different story. Ohio Representative Marcy Kaptur was hospitalized after a car accident in Toledo.
What are the details of the accident and her condition?
According to her office, Kaptur was a passenger in a vehicle that was struck on Sunday. She's being treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
That's a relief to hear. How old is Representative Kaptur, by the way?
She's 80 years old, as reported by her office.
Moving on to another story, Moscow's mayor has called a recent bomb attack on a restaurant a brutal terrorist act.
Yes, the blast occurred on Saturday evening. The mayor, Sergei Sobyanin, condemned the attack but didn't specify who was responsible.
Do we know the extent of the damage or casualties from the attack?
The reports indicate that there were human casualties, but the exact numbers aren't clear from the articles. This brings us back to the Iran situation. President Trump announced that he had agreed to cancel a planned U.S. strike on Iran following regional requests.
How does this cancellation relate to the potential deal mentioned earlier?
The reporting suggests that the cancellation came after the parameters of a deal were agreed upon, and regional countries asked Trump to hold off on the attack.
So it seems like there's a connection between the diplomatic efforts and the military actions being considered or halted.
Exactly. The situation appears to be fluid, with diplomatic developments influencing military decisions.
It's interesting to see how these stories are interconnected, with regional tensions and diplomatic efforts playing a significant role.
Absolutely. The Middle East situation is complex, with multiple factors at play. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that there are several significant developments unfolding in the Middle East and beyond.
Indeed, and we'll continue to follow these stories as more information becomes available.
That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.